This one is so heartbreaking. This is the parents of Hersh before he was murdered. And this is the mother of Hersh, who stood at the border on Gaza and basically screamed into Gaza just in case her son could hear her. So let's watch this. This is Hersh's mother.
Hersh! Hersh! It's Mama. Hersh, I love you. Stay strong. Survive.
Hersh, it's data. And what you need to know, and all 107 of you need to know, is not only are the families here today and 9 million people of this country, but people all over the world are fighting for you. We will not stop until all of you are home soon. Hersh, Yisimcha, Elohim ki Ephraim v'chi Menashe, Yivarechecha Adonai v'yishmerecha, Ya'er Adonai panav elecha v'yikuneka, Yisa Adonai panav elecha v'yasem lecha shalom.
Amen.
All right, let's look at how Netanyahu responded to all of this. I think I need to read this. And then I will also show another video of a protest. And then the most important video is the video I have from a mullah in Iran regarding all of these protests. I want you guys to understand how the enemies of Israel are seeing this.
Hina.
אזרחי ישראל, אנחנו
He says, Netanyahu says, we are facing
בעיצומה של מלחמה
existential war
קיומית
against Iran's. Okay, can somebody please tell Netanyahu to stop calling the Islamic Republic Iran? Do you know? Oh my God. Guys, Israelis, your biggest enemy is the Islamic Republic of Iran. Your best hope for destroying the Islamic Republic of Iran is for the people of Iran to turn against the Islamic Republic. All right? Referring to the Islamic Republic as Iran does not help with that. If you call the Islamic Republic and use the word Iran for the people of Iran, then a lot more Iranians will see that the Israeli government is seeing the divide. I mean, I know Netanyahu has mentioned many times that he sees the divide, but I think it's very important. It would be a huge signal to the Iranian people if they see that you're using the word Iran for the Iranian people and the Islamic Republic for the regime. Please don't refer to the Islamic Republic as Iran. I know it seems like nitpicking, but because I'm aware of Iranian politics and the Iranian people's attitude when it comes to looking at Israel and trying to see if we're allies or not, I know that this makes a huge difference, okay? It would be very strategic of you if you do not refer to the Islamic Republic regime as Iran. In fact, call them an occupying force of Iran. You know how they like to call you occupiers? Call them occupiers. The Islamic regime is occupying Iran. That would be a huge thing. That would be amazing if you did that. Anyways, let's continue. So he's saying that we're facing a threat from Iran, meaning the Islamic Republic. The first condition is victory in this existential war. Is unity within us. Yes, call it occupied Iran. Even if you want to refer to it as Iran, call it occupied Iran, not Iran. Good job, yeah. If you like, oh my God, Armin, Islamic Republic is so long. I just want to refer to it as Iran. At least say occupied Iran. Yes.
לעמוד מלוכדים כאיש אחד מול אויב אכזר
They want to destroy us all
שרוצה להשמיד את כולנו, את כולנו
without exception.
בלי יוצא מן הכלל. שמאל וימין,
Why is the captions like this?
שמאל וימין,
And the right religious
דתיים וחילונים,
and the right religious and secular Jews, okay, and non-Jews. Oh, fantastic! I like this.
יהודים ולא יהודים. אנחנו גילינו
Oh wow! Thank you so much. Seculars, the secularists, and the non-Jews. This is good. I like that part of his speech. We discovered this not only on the
לא רק ב7 באוקטובר,
7th of October. Whoever put these captions, I don't know why are you putting one word at a time. This is so hard to read.
אנחנו גילינו
We
את זה
discovered.
לאורך כל
Oh my God! What was that? We discovered
אנחנו גילינו את זה לאורך
it
כל
throughout
המלחמה.
the entire war.
אבל גילינו
But we
את זה
discovered
ביתר
yesterday.
שאת שוב.
Oh, what? We discovered. What is this?
ביתר שאת שוב. בטבח הנורא,
In the terrible massacre,
בהוצאה להורג
in the killing people in
דם קר.
cold
של 6 מחטופים,
blood, in cold blood. Oh my God, our captain.
כרמל גת, עדן ירושלמי,
Oh, he's mentioning the name of the hostages.
הירש גולדברג,
Oh, Why didn't you put the most important part? He was starting to cry after that. Okay, never mind. I don't know. So this is a video from the protest. Look at this. Look at the number of people showing up. Holy moly. Wow. You know I disagree with these protesters, but I also admire, the fact that people, protesting, not rioting, but protesting is something a country should be proud of. You know what I mean? Like holding your government responsible, trying to, exercise your rights to question the authorities. That's a good thing in general. So I'm actually a pro-protest, this is how democracy is supposed to work. But in this case, I disagree with their position, but at the same time, it shows how healthy Israel is as a democratic, country at the same time, as much as I disagree with their position. Super chat saying the Philadelphia corridor must be kept in any deal and at all costs. Hundreds of soldiers have been lost to take it and keep it. It is Hamas. It's Hamas only supply and smuggling line. Recent polls show most Israelis support this priority. We are rational people. Okay, so I don't. Well, thank you so much. I do agree with you. However, the last line that you were saying, I actually have a poll that actually disagrees with what you're saying. I don't know how accurate my poll is. So actually, let me show you this because I wanted to show you guys this because I told you that I'm not just going to judge based on the numbers on the ground. I am actually going to use. So there's two polls that say two different things. The first one that I'm showing you is by Pew Research Center, and this is back in March and April 2024, and this shows that the majority of Israelis wanted the war to continue, right? So you can see that 39% of Israelis were saying that the military response was just about right, and 34% wanted there to be more of a response. They say the government didn't go far enough, right? So that's an absolute majority of Israelis saying, basically 73% of them, more than 70% of Israelis saying that the war, not only the war should continue, around half of them wanted to actually to increase the response, right? So, but this was back in March and April. However, then we had another poll in July. So let me know, how do you respond to this, right? So this is a later poll, and this one says 2/3 of Israelis back a hostage deal over continuing war in Gaza. So that, I don't know, maybe because a couple of months passed and maybe a lot of Israelis got tired of the war. And I know this is a different poll, so maybe the methodology of the data collection was different. But also, this is not necessarily a contradiction, because the 2/3 that are saying that okay, end the war to get the hostages back, they might not disagree with the idea that the war was necessary. But maybe even if they support the war, if they could get the hostages back, they want the war to end. So, but this poll suggests that most Israelis actually agree with the protesters that they want the deal to go through. But maybe, however, maybe Leggy, I'm going to call you Leggy, okay? Maybe what I'm showing doesn't actually contradict what you're saying, because maybe 2/3 of Israelis would want a hostage deal and stop the war, but would not agree if that deal included giving up the Philadelphia corridor. So maybe actually there's no contradiction between your super chat and the poll here. Maybe many of these Israelis that would back a deal to get the hostages back and stop the war. If you told them what if the deal included giving away the Philadelphia corridor, maybe then they will back down. So again, we don't know. We don't know. The polls haven't been broken down to that level of detail. We require a poll that makes it specific, like compares all the deals and see what would Israelis agree with, right? So do you guys like the breakdown I do here on this channel? Like, do you see other people going around and bring you this level of information? This is very, like, I'm not just judging based on the size of the protests what Israelis think. I actually go and dig up actual polls to figure out what Israelis think, right? Because it's easy to think that most Israelis or most of any society think something because you see the size of the protest and they're massive, right? And you might use that as a judgment on what most Israelis think, but that's not an effective way of coming up with that conclusion, right?